a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Red Raiders ready to kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Right down the middle. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, going to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Left side is Simmons. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Lets it fly. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Gets it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Booster!
They'll ride the hot hand. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got some green grass. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got enough. At the 45 on his way. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that.
Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Looking for blockers. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a gap. It's Compton. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Terrapins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end now in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Looks it in. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. The ride. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That pass is incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught on the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Breaks the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. He's past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Peoples. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now, and they've got to find some answers.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Right side, it's Avery. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Got the first down. Still running at the 40. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. The This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Drops back on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up.
Makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback changing the play. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Williams grabs it near sideline. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads in the nick of time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide right, it's Peoples. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Wide 53! Wide 53! Leak!
They'll send the tight end in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Tulane taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Green Wave with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every...
Oh, what vision! They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Selling the fake. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's changing the play. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Fleming. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense all over him.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Compton. Maybe a crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Avery. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unloads to the wideout. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds us back in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
From the gun, running back on the move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll run him again. Makes the tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Still looking to his right. Intercepted for the 11th time.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He leaves it with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Left side is Compton. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Compton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking for the edge. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
You gotta like the creativity of this offense, not to just run the option, but how about using the tight end as the pitch man? They catch the defense off guard, they're ready for the quarterback, but when they give it to the big fella, he does the rest, and he punches it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Finds his big tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. There's some daylight. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Snaps it in the shotgun. Right side, it's Durham. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Right at the line. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Maryland. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hammond. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. board.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 93, set to kick off.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Turns it upfield. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Burrowing for yardage. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Drops back on first down. Moving out to the right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots and put some pressure on the defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's out of bounds, has enough for the first down, and that conversion keeps hope alive. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Compton. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That delay of game penalty took them out of second and short. Here they come needing 8. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Handoff for Peoples. Turning it on. Inside. Touchdown, Terrapin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. The snap sets up to throw. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you